Marcel Lindsay here. I'm the i2i coach, the i2i trainer, and the i2i consultant. And the tagline for my business is positioning you for more success by helping you to do more with less. And a lot of this comes from my background and the fact that, to be honest, I grew up and I didn't have a lot of money. I mean, I had to improvise a lot. And I think one of the things that I remember Tony Robbins saying was, when the going gets tough, the tough get resourceful. And so that's what I do, is find ways to do things. Well, you know, there's an expensive way to do things, and typically it can be a really great way to do things, but sometimes you just don't have the cash, you just don't have the money to be able to afford it. So I like to do things that work with what you've got, adding just a little bit more, maybe adding a few more resources, and allowing you to get the same or a similar kind of quality that you get from doing it the big expensive way, but just enough that you can have the level of quality that's enough, just good enough, to get by and make you some money. And by getting that money and having the profits from that, you can invest that money into getting the correct equipment and the true top level professionals. Now the fact is, what I'm going to say is from the perspective of a generalist. I am a specialist generalist. I specialize in knowing a lot about a wide range of things. So typically that allows me to be able to improvise wherever I can, to be able to do good enough, create that value and have it be good enough that people are willing to pay for it. So that's what I'm doing here. What I'm about to cover in the next about 3.5 minutes is the way that I set up my own home, white background studio that will allow me to shoot some videos, edit it in YouTube, get some of the value I've created out there. That way people are willing to pay me for changing their lives, helping them to save time, save money, make money, reduce stress, and release them to do the stuff that they love doing. So this typically works really well for people like a bit creative and they like being resourceful and they recognize that things can be done without paying a lot of money. So in the next couple minutes, just pay attention, look at what I'm doing, and then you can go to my website and you can look at a list of different items that you can buy inexpensively to get a similar effect to this for under £150, because typically these sessions to be done again and again cost from £150 to £350 per session. And by spending this £150, you can use the resources you probably already have around you and just little things that you might be missing to be able to do this at home whenever you want to do it and do dozens of sessions without having to invest any more money. So pay attention as I'm going to help you do more with less. Okay, this is my now newly erected home studio. So basically what I did was I got a lamp that was, I think, £23. It came with a stand, but I had one of my own taller stands before. I have a mini tripod, owned that before, but it has the hammer connector. This is a hammer connector you can get from the i2i A store, just from Amazon. Have my stool. I have an uplighter with a daylight lamp in it to cover the back. And I have another softbox. Had my own softbox, but this one's on a different stand. And the white backdrop. I have my own green screen and frame, so I had a lot of these in before. But I guess total investment would be frame for about 30 something pounds, white curtain thingies from IKEA or from a fabric store. There was another £10, backlight 30 odd pounds plus 20 odd pounds. That's 50, 60, 70. The white paper, the whole roll costs about £40. It's about £100. And then the rest of it is actually the bulbs, which I'm buying. The 3 bulbs that I bought were £5 each. So I think that plus, having your own HD camera could be the beginning of being able to do a few home studio shots, a bit like this. Okay, so what I have now is my Samsung Galaxy S2 HD camera phone. It's the phone I have in my pocket that I'm able to just film this, upload it to YouTube, stitch it together, intro, outro, transitions, and be done in a short time. The way I'm getting the microphone or the sound to be even better quality is using the headset that came with my phone. So you might notice that right here is the microphone part for my headset, just kind of put through my shirt. I'm close enough that it doesn't have to have any special extension, and this means that I'm able to just cover, get good sound. I have the lighting that I went through earlier on, just one that's right to my left, which is a key light, another one to my right, which is a fill light, and then I've had to use a range of lights, one on the ground against the white background, as well as some overhead lamps that are in the room. I just changed the bulb in the room to be daylight bulbs. Actually, that's true, that's another 20 pounds. So it's still under 150 pounds. But this means I have the freedom to be able to set this up in my home. And the things that I'll be doing now is I'll be putting down some masking tape and measuring the distances, like for instance, where the camera is. So where it's physically located, how high it is. I'll be marking that on the tripod, where the tripod is placed, where the roller seat is placed, where my seat is, etc. That way I can get consistent results again and again. Now I've actually put this off to the side because what I want to be able to do is put graphics when I put it on YouTube, like some of the things where I want people to go, just put it over to the left in one of the other features that's in YouTube. And that's it.